You got a couple minutes before you need to go on or not?
No, we on.
Oh, we're on. Okay.
We on.
Okay.
Peace and love, soul group. Welcome to another edition of I'm Conscious Now What?
How you mean?
Let's play, Bubba. Peace and love. We live.
Did you get hold of Mr. Big Daddy Don?
Right here.
Yep, I'm on.
Now. let me get my things all stuck in my ears so I can hear. Well, gentlemen, let's start this off the right way. Please allow the energy that we be to coexist and commingle with all other energies in a flow. Please allow the highest vibrating beings to take that flow. Thank you. Please allow the words that come from us be the perfect words for every interaction, and allow those words to be in the perfect vibration, frequency, and tone for all living things to understand. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest playing an hour dream. How about that?
Brother,
It's the thing about dreams. Once you start rolling in this dream, you forget that everything else exists because you're so busy living in your dream. And then all those energies that come into your dream, assisting in your dream, don't realize that they're living in your dream, and you tell them that they're living in your dream, and they're just totally amazed by the concept of your dream and the fact that it's growing so fast every freaking minute. So let's play.
let's play, bro.
Me, I got a hell of a dream. I got a hell of a dream, and you gentlemen are part of it. And the rest of the world's part of it if they'll pull their heads out of their sphincters in the black box on the wall, and radio's playing that beat down the feminine energy music, if they want to call it music. But see, the more they stick that shit in their body, the less they're going to vibrate the places we vibrate. So therefore, their dreams are going to be lack, confusion, solitude, going nuts. So all they got to do is make a choice, and everything is choice. But the biggest thing I'm finding is no one thinks they have a choice, but they do have a choice. And the more they stick their head in the black box and what the media is sticking out there, they have no choice except fear and frustration.
That's right. That's right.
So how do we as conscious beings shift in this? Well, we live our dream. We play in our dream. We focus on our dream. And the higher we vibrate, we don't have to do nothing but play in our dream. And we're affecting every freaking thing around us. But if you don't have a dream, if you don't know where to go, if you don't know what to do, if you're stuck in the programming, where's your dream at? How do you begin it?
Right.
You were that way when we first started communicating. You had a dream. You really did, but you didn't have any clarity on your dream. And this is what everybody's saying. I have no clarity on my dream. I've got a dream. Well, start moving in your dream, and the clarity comes as you take each step. Has it not worked that way for you?
It's working beautifully. Beautiful.
You don't have to know every step of the way. You got to have an idea. And when you got an idea, step in neck freaking deep, because that's the only way you're going to apply it. And, when you're playing in your dreams and you're playing in others' dreams, they just naturally tag along because you're crazy enough to make shit happen, and they want to see where it's going to go. They may be jealous, they may be envious, and they talk shit behind your back, but they'll all say the same thing. This son bitch is crazy enough to make it happen.
Right. Right. Somehow, some way. Don't make it happen.
I mean, we got all this bad shit happening in the world, if you want to call it bad. That's a perspective to have. But I don't call it bad. I call it the earth changing. In 2012, we went to the other side of the Milky Way. We're in a different vibration. The Earth's going to shift to that. The Earth's going to move around. The Earth's going to do this. The Earth's going to do that. And we're receiving new energies as much as the Earth is. And the Earth's got a bigger scale of footprint than we do. And she's wallowing these energies, adjusting. And so are we. So to make it sound bad is wrong, because it's just the Earth coming up and getting even with these vibrations that she's being pounded with.
Right. Right.
And the powers that be, well, they're pulling out all the stops, you know. They're causing forest fires, and they're spraying bugs in the state of California to try to destroy everybody's crop, and they're doing all kinds of shit to keep the corporate masters in control. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what's happening. They're keeping the corporate masters in control. And the more you stick your head in that black fucking box, the more you stick your head in what they call music, the more you stick your head in the bullshit, well, you're sticking your head in the sand known as fear, and that's where you're going to live, and that's what you're going to have more of. Me? Screw them. They can't play with me in the way place I play. They can't even find me. Fuck, I'm invisible to them.
That's the way to be. But we could play the Four Seasons. We could play the four.
On a roll, dude. I've been busy as a one-legged man in an ass-kick contest. But I'm in my dream, neck ass deep. And there's a bunch more in it.
Wow.
And when you're playing in your dream, nothing else matters. How many more people can I help with my dream? That's the endless question. And every time I talk to someone, I help someone find their dream, even though it's connected to my dream.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been missing communicating with my confidants and with my soul group. I've been missing that. But my dream has taken precedence right now, and that's where I got to play. And most don't understand that, because they're riding the coattails of someone else's dream instead of having their own.
Having their own. Right. Right.
You got your dream and it's steamrolling. You've had a hiccup or two, but it's steamrolling, is it not?
Oh yeah, it's moving. It's moving.
And here's what I'm finding. You're gonna get this mad rush, and then it'll plateau, and you get even with it again, and you think you're caught up, and then here comes the mad rush again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like seasons, almost like seasons, huh, Bub?
It's all a culmination. It's like when you were elevating your cause to get to where you could walk through the ethers like you walk. You reach a point and you're saying, wow, I'm not going any farther. But then you open yourself up a little more and you go a little farther. Or you lose this generational program and you go a little farther. It's the same way in your dream.
I see.
It literally is the same way in your dream. But first you got to understand. I got to let all that other shit go, because it's not part of my dream. All of that other shit doesn't make a hill of beans. It's not part of my dream. And when I get a hiccup, well, there's always a hiccup in dreams. We've all had hiccups. And you swallow a teaspoon of sugar, or you scare the piss out of yourself and you move on.
Okay.
Look, dude, if I knew my dream was going to get out of control and crazy like it is, I don't know that I would have proceeded. But if your dream don't scare you just a little bit, then you ain't dreaming right.
You ain't dreaming big enough.
And then I figured out it's not so much that it scares me, it's damned exciting and they vibrate so together.
Say that again, Bubba. That broke up. It does what now?
Fear and excitement are pretty high vibrators. Fear on the low end of the scale, excitement on the high end of the scale. But the human body can't discern the difference until you've been playing for a little while. And what you take as excitement, you also take as fear. How many people have stood in line for a roller coaster that you thought was going to scare the hell out of you, but once you got on it, it was fun and exciting.
Right. Great analogy. I get it.
Now, fear is the low end. That means you're not going to do it. You're not going to do this. You're going to run and hide from yourself. But what if what you're feeling, you're mistaking as excitement, or you're mistaking excitement as fear?
Right.
Because every time you do something new, every time you think outside your normal box, there is a twinge of excitement. There really is. Your subconscious is fighting your ass off because they don't like change. But when you make a conscious choice to change something, your body starts vibrating. And most people take it as fear when in truth it is excitement. You got any thoughts on that, Big Daddy?
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah, brother Don.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we gotta go beyond. You know, like a lot of people say, we can only go as far as our imagination can take you. But I say we can go so much further than our imagination, because I've done things that I couldn't imagine doing, as far as energy work and healing. And
we've all been communicating for over a year. Literally, all three of us have been communicating over a year. And I have talked to both of you about my dream, and you have watched it unfold in front of you. And all I've literally done is take a few steps and talk about my dream to others. Now, others feed it energy, whether it's jealousy, whether it's envy, whatever energy it is, they're feeding energy toward my dream. My dream to everyone, and they feed it more energy. And the more energy I get fed behind my dream, the less I have to feed it because others are feeding it. You see how this works?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It just grows. It just grows and grows.
It just grows. And I don't care what energy they feed it. You know, they can feed it their doubt. It's energy.
Right.
And me, I'm a good transmuter of energy, so I'll take all the energy that they feed it and I'll change it into the most beneficial energy to continue my dream.
Now, how do you do that, Bub? How do you change the energy?
What?
How do you change? Like, you made a good point. Like, you don't care what kind of energy it is. Energy is energy, and you said you will change it. How do you go about changing that energy?
Any negative or noxious energy that I deem negative or noxious, please transmute that to the most beneficial outcome for me and my dream. Thank you.
You speak to it. You talk to it. I got you.
Well, think about this. Your biggest learning curve is between 4 and 5, and you ask 428 questions a day. That's your biggest learning curve, between 4 and 5. And you ask 428 questions a day. I've found as you get older in life, you quit asking freaking questions. You just assume, or you make statements. Statements close you the hell down. It's like putting the lid on the jar. And questions, they open the jar lid up and make the jar bigger.
Wow.
I wonder when you so.
And you just saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. And I'll it's like I'll have that, but then I'll lose it. You know what I mean? Because I know this stuff is like you reminded me of it. And I call it, we curse ourselves from our language. And I know that.
We do.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, from generational programming, you lose your question asking when a hitch comes along or a hiccup comes along. And you get in that moment of that hiccup, instead of leaving the hiccup alone, and proceeding with your dream and let the hiccup work itself out. Because if you feed the hiccup energy, it compounds it. It gets bigger. If you don't feed the hiccup energy, it takes care of itself.
That's good shit there. That's
well,
good
think
shit.
about it. Every one of us has had the hiccups.
Right.
And the more you focused on hiccups and the fact that you had the hiccups, the worse they became. But if you got doing something else and you didn't think about the hiccups and you didn't talk about the hiccups, they magically went away.
They just go away on their own. Yep, you're right.
Just go away on their own.
You're right.
So in this moment, and in every moment that I'm awake and I'm conscious, I'm feeding my dream. Yes, I know there will be hiccups. I know that because I've lived enough life to know there will be hiccups. But I'm not going to take the hiccup personal. It's a hiccup. Shit happens in life. That's life. Nobody guaranteed you anything but an opportunity. And the opportunity is self-created. When you stop playing the blame game, when you stop blaming everyone else for where you are, and you stand up and say, okay, on some level, I made this choice to be right where I'm at. What's the lesson in it? And all that's all you got to do, ask that one question. What's the lesson in this? And then after that question, you back up, you breathe, and you ask one more question. What else is possible in this?
I'm writing that one down. What's the lesson in this? Because I've been there so many times, man. I've been there so many times.
And when you reduce it down to this, because we don't know what all our souls signed up for to come here and play in this time. We just know that we're the leaders of some kind of group of expansion. Henceforth, we wouldn't be getting put in Facebook jail and blacklisted by this or blacklisted by that, and the naysayers attacking us on a personal level. If we wasn't speaking truth, they wouldn't be doing that, dude.
Right.
I mean, I'm in Facebook jail, and I haven't even really posted in Facebook in 3.5 weeks, but I'm in Facebook jail.
I can't even post in none of my groups, man. I just shared a conscious post about something, and I tried to post in the group, and they say you can't do nothing for 7 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're all in Facebook jail. We didn't do anything. Just our past posts have got us putting in Facebook jail this week.
Damn.
See there? I haven't even been active in 3.5 weeks because I've been so damn busy. You know, I'll hit it that night. Some days it's 3 days before I can get on Facebook. I've been so busy. But no matter what, they put me in Facebook jail today. What'd I do?
Damn.
But when you figure out that, you know, the president, CEO, and owner of Facebook is David Rockefeller's nephew, and you realize that all of them are the control factors, and this is the only way Facebook is really up and running over MySpace, because they blackballed MySpace because it wasn't a Jesuit-owned business.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised about it at all. You know,
I'm just saying.
So they using that boy.
Once you understand how the game is played, then you keep on doing what you're doing, knowing they're playing their game, but you can counteract their game by just not feeding it energy.
That's right. That's right.
So therefore, I don't listen to radio. I don't watch TV. It's all bullshit. It's man-made programming to keep you in your state of fear, thinking you have no choice. The biggest choice you can make is pick up that remote control and hit the power button and turn that bitch off.
Turn it off.
Okay? You can't stand the quiet. Well, you better stand the quiet, because the quiet's where you're going to find yourself. And you can't find yourself with all that external noise because you're being programmed while attempting to find yourself.
Mm-hmm. moon.
It's really quite simple. But the average human, they can't turn the noise off. The average human has to have that noise because they can't stand being in their own thought process. These young men that have been helping me, they say, how can you do what you do 20 hours a day with no TV, no radio, no music, no nothing? One, I like myself. Two, I like the conversations that I have with myself. Three, how many questions can I ask an hour when I'm spending time inside my head? And I know there's power in questions because there is no true answer for all of us, but there is a true answer for each of us.
Damn. Did y'all catch that? You throwing fastballs today. Damn.
Well, I told you this morning, brother. When it starts, I get in this energy, dude, it just starts flowing and it just flows. And there's always something to talk about. Where do you want to play?
Right. Hey, let's talk, brother. Give us some more insight. You was talking about the new moon and how we can benefit from the new moon. Did you say something like the new moon is that creative energy where you can start creating?
Well, under the new moon, for me, this works for me, and some are just the polar opposite. They do it under the full moon.
Okay.
For me, the full moon is about closure. For me, the full moon is about release. When I'm building from the new moon up to the full moon, I'm creating the next step of my dream. And by the full moon, the energy is high enough. The next step is cemented in. I don't have to mess with it anymore. And I can ride that wave to the new moon again, where I create the next step of my dream.
Okay.
And as I play in this creation point of new moon energy, they don't call it new moon for no reason. You're going from dark to light.
Right.
You're going from the darkness to the light. And if you're not willing to create in both sides of your darkness and your light, you're creating imbalance in your life.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And that's why I always say,
I gotta take this call. Call me back in about 10.
Okay. All right. Peace and love, bro. And that's why I always say, Soul Group, my goal was to always be transparent to all energies, because I'm both light and darkness. They call it, your shadow side a lot, and a lot of people are either uncomfortable in their shadow side or don't want to acknowledge the shadow side. That's a very common word, shadow work. A lot of people, hate shadow work, and because Brother Don, and you can probably attest to this, you've had your days where you found yourself, I'll just say, unbalanced, haven't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
How do you deal with it? What are some of the things that you do when you find yourself in a space that's, let's just use the word uncomfortable? How do you get out of that funk?
Well, the way that works for me is to send my blessing out to all the animals and humans and trees and plants and stuff. Yeah. And that changes things when you send my blessing. You want me to do that blessing now?
Please, because I got like a little buzz when you said that. I got like this buzzing in my right ear.
Okay. I am the power of I am divine love. The power of I am divine love. Joy, peace, harmony, blessings, respect, enlightenment, prosperity, beauty, each and every healing color, the vibrations, frequencies, and tones of the numbers 3, 6, 9, 995, 885, 997, 887, magnificence, and an abundance of gratitude
Thank you. Thank you.
flows through me.
Yes.
I am sending to everyone on this call, all my relatives, all my tree friends,
Thank
plants,
thank you.
animals,
Thank you.
all on my etheric spiritual dowsing team, the millions in them, and
Yes.
also want to make sure and note the tiny beings that are millions of times smaller than you can see in a microscope. Send them love. Okay. And I send all this unlimited, unconditional, the I am power of divine love, joy, peace, blessings, respect, enlightenment, prosperity, beauty, each and every healing color, the vibrations, frequencies, and tones of the numbers 3, 6, 9, 995, 885, 997, 887. Ah, magnificent and abundance of gratitude to each and every one of them I mentioned, to all of them and all of theirs, and to all the crystals and the rocks. And I send to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
And that just puts you in a different space.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Don. That was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
Yes. Yes. And I've got people I've taught that to that live on farms and stuff, and they do that to their buildings and their animals and stuff, and they can feel a great energy change in everything they send it to. Yes.
Okay, we got Brother Bubba back with us. You there, Brother Bubba?
Yeah, man, my hay delivery showed up, so I had to stop what I'm doing and show them where to put the hay.
Okay. Hey, now since you said something about hay real fast, and we're gonna get back into it, Soul Group. I got a lot of beefs. Now, hay is good for the winter, not straw, right?
Straw is good for planting things in and making cover for your beds and putting it in the chicken nest and all of that.
Okay.
Hay is made from grass, and it's literally just cut and dried grass. And out here in the desert, I have to feed it year round because, one, it takes way more water to grow grass than it does anything else.
Okay. But what's good for the beasts to keep them warm in the winter?
Straw.
Straw. And I just got some freaking hay.
Well, that's okay. I put Bermuda grass once every couple of weeks in my bulldog's den, and when she gets it all watered around, I'll throw some different kind of grass in there. And she just thinks it's the greatest thing in the world because she can smell all the animals that's been through the grass, and she can smell this and that and the other that we don't even pay attention to.
Okay.
So switching up from grass to straw, back and forth, it gives my beast something different to smell, and she enjoys hell out of it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just bought a couple bales for my wild felines and my dog. So it's getting a little chilly up here in Michigan. Just a little.
So, that's the way it works.
Okay. You remember where you left off, brother? We start off fresh.
Well, they don't make no never mind. Don's giving out healing advice. Well, my lady took a class a couple of weeks ago, and I never even thought of this. And it's based on some kind of chiropractic work that is not practiced anymore because it worked. And literally, she's an energy worker for horses. I call her my magic lady because horses follow her around like little puppies. And I don't care what size the horse is, and she don't weigh $105 with both boots full of water. These horses follow her around like they're little puppy dogs in lust.
Wow.
And she literally feels their energy blocks and then starts talking to the electrical system around the bones. Because it come to find out, every instrument in our bodies has its own electrical system that feeds the information back to a master point. So she'll literally get her right hand over a block where she can feel it, and she's feeling coolness in her hand, she says. And then she'll take her other hand until she finds a warm master point, and then she'll talk to the energy around the bones. And dude, I watch these horses sit out here and sound like Rice Krispies in the morning when you pour milk on them. Just from talking to the bones, they start doing snap, crackle, pop, and stretching on their own.
Damn. That's incredible, man. That's
well,
incredible.
She worked on me because I've been spending a lot of time in a chair with scissors in my hands. And she worked on me, and I never knew what she was doing, but I could literally set up, and my back would sound like they put me on a traction machine.
Damn. Wow. From all that sitting, huh?
Yeah. And she took this class, and she spent thousands of dollars taking different classes for energy work on horses. Thousands of dollars, dude. Thousands of dollars. And just since we've been together, tens of thousands of dollars.
Damn.
And she went and spent $300 on this little class. She was down there 2 days, and she came back, and it made the biggest difference in every animal that she plays with. The biggest difference.
Wow. I'm still trying to get my beast to sit. No, I'm just kidding, but that's good, man. I can't imagine. I can't.
Want your beast to sit?
No, they'll sit.
Picture in your mind, you see him sitting, and he will sit.
No, they'll sit. They'll sit. I was just throwing a little humor in there, like, but that's just some next level stuff. I'm just imagining these big 1,000-pound horses following your old lady around, man.
Wait, let's rephrase that. She is not my old lady. And anyone that uses that disrespectful term in front of me, I will correct them. She is my magic lady. Okay. And if you do not understand the magic of the lady that you're cohabitating with, you better pull your head out of your ass, dude. You're fixing to get shocked.
Don't shock me. I'm sorry.
The next time you see your magic lady, you better give her a hug and kiss her on both cheeks and say, Bubba corrected me. You will never hear old lady out of my mouth again.
I just came back from the because that's not even one of my words. I just came back from the pet store getting that hay, and somebody said that, how's the old lady? And I picked it up that quick.
Well, that's programming.
Yeah, that
when
quick.
You're walking in a conscious place, you see the magic that each one of them bring to the table. That is truly the most creative life force energy on this planet. Think about it. It's a portal for all souls. All new souls come through women.
That's right.
Think about that. How freaking magic is that, dude?
Man, we was talking earlier. If you take the woman away, everything dies. The female, everything out of all beings, everything dies. Nothing else exists
That's
here.
it.
Yeah, it's powerful, man. It's powerful.
Now, seeing what I see and being the energy that I be, most times anymore, I can't even see facial features. There's no facial features or facial recognition system in me. It's still there, but it's a non-productive part of my psyche. So if my team has apparently got me to where I don't use the facial feature index for seeing people anymore. I see the energy of you. I see the energy block of you. I see where your heart sits. I see the different colors you be for where you're processing information. That's what I see.
Wow.
So I'm recognizing more and more everybody's energy signature because I can't see their faces.
Right. Is it almost like, Bubba, you feeling them now? Like you're feeling them? Or is it?
I feel them way before I see them.
Okay.
I feel them and their intentions way before I see them.
Way before you get the
If
vision.
you have an intention of bringing harm, you will stand out in a crowd.
Right. Okay.
That tells me you're in the greatest point of fear when you're ready to embark noxious things on others. You're literally in your greatest state of fear.
Right. Like cornering a dog.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Mm-hmm.
Now, a dog is doing a natural instinct thing. The human, on the other hand, is doing a programming thing. So I see them as black-hearted.
Mm.
Literally, it shows up black.
Mm.
If you got a cell phone next to your head, I can't see above your heart. It kills all the energy above your heart. If you're wearing Bluetooth, I can't see the energy above your heart. It's gone. It's not there.
Damn. So the phone waves is like just blocking all that energy out?
Oh yeah, man. It cuts your crown completely off.
Damn.
And think about it. Bluetooth was named aptly, and Bluetooth was a Norse warrior. One of the greatest warriors, and his biggest thing was to cut your head off.
Right. Wow. Duh. There you go. Bluetooth. The Bluetooth warrior. Damn. Wow.
But look, dude, I'm nobody special. I'm really not. I'm really not. I asked for this. Literally, I asked for this. 30 odd years ago, I sat down after I woke up from being dead the last time, and I asked, straight up, please allow me to sit in the same information field as Tesla and Einstein, but allow me to have that information from my perspectives, my passions, the things that I love. And that's where I sit every day, because I ask for it more and more every day. What you ask for, you receive, but be careful of what you ask for and the manner of feeling that you're in when you ask for it. Because you're going to get it. But what I hear mostly from people is complaints. And they get more to complain about. So I don't understand why they're so unhappy. They're asking for it.
And they get me. Now, hey, Brother Bubba, I just love sitting in your energy, man, because where I come from, you're just a straight shooter, man. It is what it is, you know? I don't have to try to read you, and you just simplify a lot of stuff that a lot of, other beings just try to make so complicated, you know? I just get it, you know?
Well, what you got to understand is we're all a collective. We're all consciousness. Most of the population is still running under programming. I'm still running under some programming. And I've been doing this and working on me for 30 odd years. But it's generations deep.
Right.
And who knows when it's going to pop up? I just don't wallow in it.
Right.
I recognize that something is there. Thank you for allowing me to revisit this. Can we be done with it now? Thank you. And it may come back one or two more times, but usually by 3 times, I'm done revisiting that situation. It never shows up again.
Hey,
But
Bubba.
I'm doing that from a conscious place.
Hey, Bubba, I just felt this. Somebody said, could you repeat what you just said when you get some of that generational stuff popping up? What do you say to it?
Thank you for allowing me to recognize this. I don't have to know what it is, but I'm done with it. Thank you. I don't ever remember having this experience, so it can't be mine. It must be generational or because I'm so much in the moment, I don't recognize it either way. Could I be done with it, please?
Did y'all get that? I wrote it down. Because you know we all there. We all go there.
But from what I'm seeing, there's all these things happening. There's all these things being responded to in the state of fear. We're the collective. Now, like the shooting in Vegas a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or whenever the hell it was, people ask me, what do you think about it? I don't. It wasn't meant for me. Whoever the target in that crowd was, they took the target out, and the other 450 were just casualties.
Wow.
But it wasn't meant for me. I was not the target.
Right.
So therefore, yes, it went on. Yes, the guy was a good shot or a piss poor shot if you look at it the right way. I mean, what if his first shot took out his intended target and the rest of it was just for show because he knew his job, he was programmed, he knew his job, and he was going to take himself out at the end anyway. But as much shit as he toted up the stairs, you might as well use it so somebody else don't have to tote it down.
Right.
But everything that's going on is happening for a reason. I'm just not involved in that reason. It has nothing to do with me or my dream. So I don't feed it energy. Yes, I'm compassionate. Yes, I know it happened. I feel sorry for those folks that were innocent bystanders that it happened to. But what did their soul sign up for before it came here? Was this part of that?
Right.
See, we're walking in this, and I don't even know exactly what all I signed up to experience to get where I am. But damn, dude, I've experienced a bunch.
Right.
Was it personal? No, it was life.
That's right.
Did I take it personal? Oh, yeah, for a long time I took it personal. But it's not. Everybody has their own version of the same shit we're going through. It's not personal, it's life.
It's life.
It's to teach me to get out of my reactionary place and get out of the damn way. If I hold an emotion over it, that means that I have a generational gene that needs to be corrected. And you do that by talking to the water in your body. Please release all cellular memories that are not directly mine. Thank you. And the more you do that, and the more you drink distilled water that you distill yourself, you literally can correct the cells in your body back to their elliptical shape where they're supposed to be. Dude, everything has a correlating response. You got to understand, you're like the earth. You were designed like the earth. You're about 5 pounds of dirt and the rest of it's water.
Water. Yeah.
And your thoughts, your spoken word, change water on a molecular level. That means when you lay down in front of the TV and it's on and you go to sleep, whatever the spoken word that is being spoken, your body is absorbing that because you're not consciously controlling what's going in it.
What's going into you, right?
So therefore, your body, your subconscious, will take whatever shit from a generational memory standpoint and hold on to that whether you choose it or not.
I won't even say the vision I just got, man. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, the more we clear the water.
Go ahead, brother. Now.
Yeah, the more we clear the water in our body, the better things get for us. Like I know a guy that used to takes people back to past lives, and he said, "Always used to be they'd scream and holler, and get real emotional. But he said, if we clear the water, take all the pain and agony and bad memories and everything you can possibly think of that's not good, non-beneficial, out of the water in your body, and he said, then take them into past lives, and they just observe and they don't go through all the emotions. So our body stores emotions. So if we can take the negative emotions out of the water in our body, our whole psychic changes.
Mm.
To be more specific, you hold trapped and blocked emotions in every organ of your body. They're literally memory banks. Your organs are your memory banks. Your lymph nodes, your glands, all of that stuff is memory banks. And the more you clear the water in your body, you're clearing the memory banks.
Precisely.
Hey, Bubba, somebody in the chat said, what about spring water?
What about spring water? Is it toxic? They're poisoning every bit of water that's running on the surface of the ground.
Right.
And most bottled spring water and bottled water in general is just tap water. It's filtered tap water. It's not even filtered very good because there's over 100 different brands out there have more chlorine in them than city water.
Yeah, I know.
So, to me, bottled water is pointless. The best thing you can do is get your own water filter and filter your water and know what you're drinking, because water carries memory. Your spoken word, your thought process affects water. How many people are handling the water that you're getting in a bottle, and what emotional state are they speaking around the water that you're buying in a bottle? Think about that now.
Damn. Never even thought about that.
And water is a crystal too, and water absorbs
Water's a
all the
calculated
feelings
water.
around
And me, everywhere I go, I bless the water. That's all water, 995,997, and say thank you. Because water is its own living entity. I don't care who put it in the bottle or who put it in the tap or who put it where. Water is its own living entity. And it is in all dimensions, on all levels, as a structure, a crystalline structure that communicates. And once you understand that you also are that crystalline structure, the majority of you is that crystalline structure that communicates with all other water, then you understand the collective. That's how you can throw a rock in the pond and it'll make a ripple, and the ripple will move out, but the water behind it will get still again. This is consciousness at work with the programming. It'll make a ripple and then it gets still again. So in their programming, they have to keep the ripple going. So some way or another, they're going to start a fire here. They're going to increase the weather here. They're going to send a shooter out here. They're going to do this here. They're going to broadcast about this and that and the other to keep the ripple going, to keep the ripple of fear. And the more you step out of that, the less the ripple can bother you, the more calm water you are, and other water wants to be in your calmness. You don't think so? You go around a bunch of horses and you're working on something in your mane that's got you frustrated, them horses will avoid you. But if you sit down on the ground and you just start breathing and you clear your mind, them horses will come to you. That is the ripple in the pond effect.
Okay. Got another question, Brother Bubba, from the chat, the live chat. How is humanity faring in this transition overall, from your perspective?
From my perspective, we're all a bunch of fucking idiots, pardon my French. We try to overcomplicate something so simple because our subconscious, our ego, whatever you want to call it, says that I'm different. Well, you are different. You're just a different perspective. You're all the same. We all are the same. We all have the same organs. We all have this. The differences is the blood types and the skin color. basically, and it all bleeds red when you cut it, but they're different types, and that comes back to the alien genomes that we are back when we were made human, however many years ago. But humans are stupid. We're the stupidest species on this planet. We really are.
I always said that we're the far out of balance from what we would call nature than anything on the planet. We way out there with this technology and these boxes and shit, man. We gone.
But it was programmed that way.
Yeah.
It was programmed that way. This has been happening for hundreds of thousands of years. This program is now time to release it, but the fear that they keep putting in that ripple on the planet won't allow them to step out of it. Then you got to figure in the heavy metal toxicity of what they've been injecting in people since the 50s. And every year that goes by, they put more heavy metals in them. So now we have this rampant autism rate. Well, start clearing your body and start doing heavy metal detox baths. Literally, anything you can find on detoxing heavy metals, start doing it to the autistic children. Start doing it to yourself, because the mothers are carrying the catalytic gene and the amplifier in her body when she's injected prenatally. She's injected prenatally. They call it a prenatal vitamin. Well, it's the activator for the heavy metal toxicity of their autistic children.
Hey, Brother Dom.
How deep down the rabbit hole do you want to go?
Go as deep as you like. We live. Let's play.
You know me, I sit out here and just, I ask questions and I get answers. And they're truth until I change, and then the truth changes. And as I change and evolve, everything changes around me. So I don't get caught up in all of the daily crap that everybody else gets caught up, because my dream consumes me. And my dream is to see everyone growing and sharing their food, growing and sharing their knowledge, growing and sharing their homes, growing and sharing their capacities. That's all I see. What happened to the neighborhood? Is the neighborhood a thug park anymore? Well, the neighborhood's a thug park because apparently Granny didn't grab them by the ear and twist their ear.
Right. Big Mama gone.
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was raised, it didn't make no difference if it was my granny or somebody else's granny. She would swat me on the ear, dude. She would grab my ear and twist it, or she'd pinch my arm. If I was acting a fool, she'd light me up.
Right.
But if you do that anymore, you're going to jail. But you got to understand, back then they didn't have the populace we have now. And two, they didn't make it all the state wants is your children, so they can keep their pedophile rings going. If you don't think so, look at the prison system. Look at the ones in child services. Look at all of that. That's state-mandated pedophile rings. State-mandated slavery for a profit. You want to take it back? Take it back to your politicians. They voted for it because they're investors in it. They want your children. They want you in a state of fear, and they're going to use and abuse your children just like you were on the old plantation 250 years ago. The only difference is they ain't got a boss out there whipping a shotgun. They got him riding around in black and white cars.
Hello.
How deep down the rabbit hole do you want to go? First, you got to know the game that's being played in order to change the game. Most people are not even aware of the game that's being played. In Lincoln, literally, he didn't free any slaves. He made everybody a slave.
Damn. No, Bubba, my Detroit public school system told me that Lincoln freed the slaves.
Well, he gave the illusion of freedom while handing your legal paperwork over to the Vatican.
That's what he did.
So you can call it what you want to, but I see a whole different picture when I read it.
No, I do too. I do too. I was just poking at you. You know, I was just poking at you.
But consciousness is going to rise. Those that do not choose it will not rise. Those that choose it will rise. It's choice. It's all down to choice. Those that are understanding these vibrations and rolling with it, they're going to be okay. Those that are fighting it and running it to the MDs and getting all of their medical needs met by the pharmaceutical industry, they're not going to be so okay.
Okay. Hey, Brother Don, you got a long list of people that would want to know if you would be so kind to do some clearance today. I mean, a long list. How you feeling about that? Did you douse about that today, or where you at, brother?
Okay, I can douse about that now.
Okay.
I can do some clearing. Any reason why I shouldn't douse about it? Okay, should I do some clearings for folks? Yeah, I can do some clearings.
Okay. Hey, Brother Bubba, you mind if we get some of these clearings out of the way?
In my hand, dude. All I'm going to do is come into agreement with Mr. Don.
Okay.
And when he starts clearing, you're going to feel the added energy of me and my team going with it.
Okay, brother. Okay, so the first one, Brother Don, is a young lady named Yvonne Allen. Yvonne Allen says she needs some clearing.
Yvonne Allen, huh?
Yvonne Allen.
Oh, well, just bring down energy.
Contracts just popped in my head.
Oh, okay. The contracts from past lives? No. Are they from generations? Okay. Take off any non-beneficial contracts from the generations behind her, going back 10,000 generations or more. Take all the non-beneficial contracts, agreements, feelings. Oh, yeah, take them all away. Now replace that with good energy, good feelings, love. And my whole blessings that I do, my blessing. Oh, fill that all that up with blessing. Oh.
May I add to this?
Please.
Yeah, I'm seeing something in her third eye. You seeing that, Bubba?
Please remove all of those cellular memories of those contracts, those ties. Please erase that from the water in her body, wherever it's stored in any organ. The electrical system around her organ, please remove that from your electronic database, please.
Brother Don, I'm picking up something around that third eye too.
Yeah. There's kind of darkness around the third eye or block. Bubba's got this way of doing it where he does it, cracks it or gets the steel going. Why don't you jump in there, Bubba?
This third eye, is it a block of religion? Yes. Is it generation?
Yep.
Yes. If we could all come into agreement that this block in the third eye shall now be cracked.
Yeah.
This is the last thing to remember. Let it crack pretty much like a peace sign. Now rotate that to the right. Stop that pointer on the number 7, please. Now go back to the left to the number 33. Go back to the right to the number 6.
Hey, yeah. Oh.
Boom. Wow.
Bring that right back around to the number 12. And and back to the right to the number 4. Back to the left to 99.
You.
Ooh. Now take a big old hammer and hit that shield from behind and allow it to shatter into small little fragmented nanoparticles, please. Oh, baby.
Wow.
I hope you ain't driving.
Wow, I
Your
just saw.
eyes may water for a little bit from that one.
Okay, I'm going to bring down the fire hose from the star systems I work with. Beautiful white light, so bright you can't look at it. White light right into her third eye. Illuminate her whole head. Illuminate all the way down her whole body. Illuminate out her arms, out her fingers. She holds them all out. You'll feel and see maybe the energy flying out her fingers. I see blue energy flying out her fingers now. Yeah.
Gratitude,
Oh,
gratitude. I'm feeling gratitude.
Fill it up.
Gratitude.
And just fill it up and then just run that white light. Just keep getting her full and run it right down into the earth.
Please bring in a grounding gratitude, please.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I'm feeling gratitude. Gratitude. Wow, that was heavy, man. Gratitude.
Yeah. Makes you wonder.
So, Miss Yvonne Allen, you be so kind. You can type in the chat how you're feeling right now. Brother Don, the next one was Marcus Jackson. Marcus Jackson.
I get confusion, gentlemen.
Marcus Jackson.
Yeah, I get the same thing because it's like, wonder what he wants. Like I didn't get anything.
Yeah, it's like he can't make up his mind about something. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
There's no direction.
Okay. Yeah, he just
it
said.
Almost acts like a program. That's what it almost feels like, a program. Can we step into Marcus's field a little deeper, please? Can we push that confusion aside and let me see a little more?
I see sadness in his solar plexus.
Is it solar plexus or kidney?
I don't know. Down in that area, there's sadness.
It's right in that area. There's a cool spot there, so it's a block. Is it a programming block? If it's a programming block, it's a generational block. The block of confusion is his alone. Mr. Jackson, I don't know what you're confused about, my friend. Just step into your dream. And I keep getting a yes on that. And the reason it's tying your guts up is because of your fear of stepping into your dream. Quit being confused. You don't know the whole plan. You don't have to have the whole plan. Just wing it. All the information will always come through when it's needed. You see the end result of where you're going in every step of the way. And it will change as you go. It will get bigger as you go. But you can step out of that confusion. It's yours.
The dogs are howling.
Show him your heart. Thank you, Chief Grandpa.
Got the beast howling. It's a lot of energy moving. Damn. Wow.
Okay, let's either switch, change, or pull out all the non-beneficial energies in that area. Either switch it to positive love energy or have it leave. The energy is intelligent. It can choose whichever it wants. So let's put in some white light. Oh, right into that area. Yes. Oh,
Add a little
dark.
shade of indigo to that white light, please.
A shade of what?
Indigo. Indigo. Indigo.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We can put indigo around there. Yeah. Oh, there I see some dark energy leaving him. And I see a big ball of pure white energy just kind of hanging there. There it left. I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'll fill up that energy. That his whole body. Start from the top of his head and just go into his crown of his head, the top. And that pure white energy just fill up his head and fill up his neck and his shoulders, down out his hands, fill up his whole body with that pure white golden light. Cover that with silver and cover that with indigo. Fill it up. Oh, yeah. Adjust his lower back. There we go. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Allow that solar plexus energy in that chakra. Please expand that and spin it a little faster. It's out of balance. Allow the balancing energy of the stars and the earth to find its solar plexus. Thank you.
Thank you.
You ought to be feeling a little better now.
Thank you. Mr. Marcus Jackson, if you'll be so kind, type in the chat how you feeling now. You guys got time for one more, couple more? How you guys feeling?
Oh.
We do this all day, every day.
All right, let's play. Mrs. Mrs. Desiree Kinsey. 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 Desiree Kinsey.
All we need, son, is you don't have to broadcast her whole name, just Desiree.
Okay.
And if he has some sort of geographic location, that would be even better.
Okay.
But, it's a more defining spot when I have a geographic location.
Okay.
Because most people's energies are so scattered, they don't know where they've left bits and pieces at. And so when you say her name, the scatteredness shows up, and then you have to come back and find the beat.
Okay. That makes sense.
Miss Desiree, could we please bring all of your soul contacts, all contacts you've made in the last 9 years, please bring all those pieces of fragmented soul home front and center, please. Oh. Yes, even that little piece of heart.
She's in California, brother Bubba. California.
Yeah, that's how I picked up so easy, dude. My mountain's telling me and dragging it in. You got a lot of scattered pieces, Mr. Don.
Oh.
There's some kind of lariat or something we can assist her to bring some more scattered pieces home.
Well, first we got to get the scattered pieces that are right and proper for her to have back, have them get into vibration frequencies and tones to match hers, and cleanse them good. Bring down the white light and cleanse them all. Get all discarnate things out of there and anything that's clouded up. Now, get that out, and now they can go back to her. Oh, man, I saw a bunch of them go back to her.
Only her pieces can go back.
Right. Yeah. Only hers. Yeah. Yeah. And all cleanse in the correct vibration, frequencies, and
Ground
tones.
Miss Desiree. Give her the grounding energy of my magic mountain, please. There you go, Dawn. Now she'll take you. Woo! Sarah, you just came to play today, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Please put Desiree's assemblage point in its right and proper place. Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Of health and energy. Please do so in such a timely manner that it does not physically incapacitate her.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Woo!
Have it shiny. There it goes. Looking good now.
Allow her to find her balance in this. Breathe. Desiree, breathe. You're holding your breath. Breathe.
Yeah, and accept your new feelings. Because when your assemblage point is off and gets rebalanced, you have new freedom.
Speak with your lips. Say thank you.
Yeah, say thank you and embrace the freedom that you have now.
Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Breathe.
Woo! Woo!
How's that feel to be a channel there, son?
Wow. Wow. Desiree, if
Please
you
allow the energy that we be to coexist and commingle with all these energies. Step back into the highest vibrating being, dictating the flow. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And may my blessing, my extended blessing go into her. Oh.
oh.
Boy, you just like bitch slapping a feller. That's all I can tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
I think we got Derek's attention on that one. Yeah.
Oh, I think you got everybody's attention on that one, dude.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Thank you, Magic Invisible Mountain, for doing what you do. Thank you for the energy you're bringing into this game we play. We call it life and we take it so serious some days. Thank you for the magic you show us in our play. Bring about this grounding magical energy to all those that can hear, all those that can see, and all those that can't. Allow them to be free so they can too. Feel the vortexes of the power of the earth, created and amplified with the orgonite and orgon energy. Tesla. So,
Yeah.
allow this to be amplified every time it's played, times 1,000 in this day. We're in the consecutive numbers, we're watching the change happen. We're feeling and experiencing all that you can see. Thank you, Mother, for grounding us in you and the energy and the power that you bring. Holy shit!
Oh,
Breathe, breathe, breathe. That'll knock the hitches out of your get alongs right there, fellas.
oh.
Mr. Don, it's
Yes, sir.
I feel
What?
a block. I need a clearing and only you can see.
You have to run that by me again. I didn't catch it.
I have something going on and my team says you can see it and assist me.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look here. Okay. Let's see my brother Ross there. See what he's got. Okay, I see something. Your left eye and then up your forehead where it starts to flatten out and go over your head. Your left eye. Put your left palm over that and feel it. Right above your left eye and where your kind of flattens out and towards the edge of your head. Can you feel that?
Yeah, there's a cool spot there. So.
There's a cool spot there. Okay, we'll talk to the energy there around that spot. We send you all my blessing, my extended blessing to that energy. Oh, and we ask that you.
Look, there was a cool spot. I didn't need it with a hammer.
And we give you love energy. And we ask that you spread that love around. Go into all the bones in his skull. And just bless it with wonderful love. And all the words and thoughts and feelings of my extended blessing go into that spot. Into that energy around there. And it'll just spread out over his whole body and every bone and every molecule of water in his body. Yeah, ha! There we go. Phew. Could you feel that, Bubba?
As soon as I can catch my breath, I will respond.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
You just like making an old man dance, don't you?
Yep. Ah.
Thank you, sir. That's been there for 3 or 4 days, and I couldn't get it to move.
Oh, well, there you go. It's
Hey,
kind of
hey, Bubba.
Oh, huh?
Can you hear me, Bubba and Don?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you guys like this. I don't know what the fuck Don did, but he made me shit my pants, man. I don't know what you did, Don. I don't know what you did, Don.
Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude. He has this blessing, and it's really long-winded.
Oh,
but all he's got to do is say my extended blessing, and damn if you don't get bitch slapped. And dude, you're not the first one that has happened to.
I am so fucking embarrassed, Soul Group. Please forgive me. I couldn't even make it to the fucking toilet. Oh my God, what the fuck was that, Don? Wow, you cleared some shit out of my root, man. Literally, you cleared some shit out of my root chakra, man. Gee, bro. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, every time he does this blessing, it knocks me in the floor. I'm telling you, it knocks me literally in the freaking floor. And today I held myself in the chair, but I couldn't. It knocked me in the floor.
Oh my God. I can't even let my wife see those drawers, man.
You better do some laundry today, dude.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Soul Group, man.
Now, I'll tell y'all what. Every time this recording is played, it gathers in strength by 1,000. And all anybody ever has to do is say, yes, I accept this. And that will get the clearings and blessings too. But every time it's played, it's going to get stronger. And I don't know how many is going to be calling you ugly names, Derek, from them shitting their pants.
Hey, been warned. Wow. It just felt like somebody punched me in the solar plexus, and I couldn't breathe for a minute, so I had to get up. And then you know how you get that feeling, so I felt like I had to remove some gas, and I just let go, and it just came down, man. Damn. Wow. Woo.
Hey, dude. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you because this energy's still so big. I can't do nothing but laugh.
I wouldn't care. I feel so light. I feel, hey, a part of me, I know somebody can see a part of me out of my body right now because I can feel it. Wow. Now,
Derek, we didn't mean literally to let the shit go. We really didn't.
Hey.
But I very graciously applaud your efforts for letting the shit go. Instantaneous reaction for letting shit go right there.
It's proof you can let it go.
The next time we all three gather this way and these new energies we're playing in, may I suggest you do yours from the toilet?
Oh my God, man. This is awesome, man. Oh my Lord.
See there? Now you know the meaning of being bitch slapped by Brother Don.
Oh man. No, I'm just gonna wear it depends next time.
Well,
Wow.
they say you start off your life shitting in a diaper and you end your life shitting in a diaper. Let's just hope you're not that close, dude.
Hey. Some places I've been, if it's where I need to be, let me be where I need to be. Shit.
Wow, man, you got to screw with them people with the letters for initials because, you know, they keep putting you on the blacklist with me and Brother Don. We're guilt by association of moving energy.
Right.
And I hope the NSA, when they hear this, I hope every one of them shits their pants and wipe it off for 2 or 3 hours.
Right. Wow. Man.
Hey, wait. When it gets stored in that computer bank, the shit is so big it electrically short circuits that computer and erases it from their database. Just because Derek got the shit knocked out of him. That's just because. Look, dude, you're creative beings. Your energy is the ethers. You're just like me. You don't know you're just like me, but you are just like me. Every word you speak creates. The emotion you attach behind it also creates. So if you're in a good place, like we've been laughing and cutting up, that's a good place.
Right.
And if you're repulsed by a natural bodily function from energy moving through it, well, you need to work on you some more and free yourself up, because your sphincter is too tight. And
fuck you, Bubba.
we play in energy. We play in energy. And this is what we are. Every one of us are this electronic being. But when you have these blocks, when you have these programs, and you're not talking to your body, you'll continue to have these blocks. The more you talk to the water in your body, the more you establish a two-way dialogue with the electronics in your body, you can heal anything. Shit, I'm regrowing another digit.
Wow.
It'll make number 5.
Hello.
When you utterly learn, you learn no matter what. You are not this physical being. It is your house. It is your home. You can manipulate it however you choose, but it has a consciousness of its own. And until you and this body start communicating, you could be led astray by genetics, by cellular memories, by all manner of things. It's about you understanding what you are.
Mm.
You're not what you've been taught. You're not what you think you are. You are part of the collective. You are the earth. You are the trees. You are everything you see. You are. My buddy Bodine says it the best, and he does like you. He goes on walks.
Mm-hmm.
He says it best. We are a sum of all we come in contact with. We take some and we leave some. Most of us didn't know that the sum we left can be called back home.
Mm.
And you restart your day every day with all your fragmented pieces at home.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'll go to bed at night and before you close your eyes, ask all your fragmented pieces from today to be brought home while you rest. And you'll get better rest that way.
Mm.
We're electronic beings, dude. We're all clogged up and short-circuited. We've been injecting poisons, heavy metals, and just going to a trip to McDonald's activates the aluminum in your brain. And guess what? Early set Alzheimer's.
Mm.
Yeah, I was at
Understand, everything that is being thrown at you is designed to shut what you are down.
that's for sure. I was at a nutritional talk the doctor gave this week, 2-hour talk. And anyway, she was saying that a university did a test and they took college kids, tested their digestive system, and then they had them eat 3 meals. They only ate at McDonald's that one day, and it messed up their digestive system. She went into way more, but I kind of briefed it out. So eating at McDonald's 3 times a day messed up the digestive system. That's why we got to stay away from that junk food.
Now, like most people that live in the city, you don't have access to really good food. I suggest you do a few things. Hemp seed oil, that is manna. It is one of the most complete proteins on the planet. And for the most part, I haven't seen GMO stuff out there because every time I get a bag and I throw a handful on the ground, the squirrels run away with it. And if it's noxious, the squirrels won't touch it. You cannot poison a squirrel. If you want to test your food, throw it to the squirrels. Squirrels are so intelligent, they take the rat poison out of my buildings to their dens. I've watched them do it. keeping their winter stores safe from the rats by stealing my poison. Ants won't eat poison. The ant won't eat it, you shouldn't either. Ants won't touch McDonald's.
Yeah, I've seen several pictures of McDonald's burgers where somebody bought a McDonald's burger and they got it in the carry out or takeout in a styrofoam deal. Just stuck it in their cupboard and left it for like 6 years and open it up and it looks just like new. So they got a lot of preservatives in it, and they're, not the only ones. Oh, so anybody else in the chat room there?
Oh man, I'm still regrouping. We got Mercy from Detroit. Mercy from Detroit.
Mercy. Is Mercy a male or female?
Thank you for your mercy.
Oh. I'm getting a feeling down below my belly button then, Mercy.
Well,
what that is.
Yeah, that about belt line.
Yeah.
Block. Yes, it's a block.
It's a digestive block. She's not absorbing all the nutrients. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, I got that big time. Oh, yeah, she's not just digesting the nutrients she's eating.
Circuit around that block. Play with that electrical circuit around that block.
Oh, yeah. Bless the electric circuit.
That way a little bit.
I'll give that electric circuit my extended blessing. Oh, yeah. Oh. And just let it flow. Bring light in there. Let it heal.
I wondered when you're going to do that. I had my hands in there.
Oh, and get that.
We almost had another Derek episode, folks.
Well, yeah, and that spot there, that dark spot across her belly there, lower part, her digestive. It's dark. I see it. Lighten that up. Energy around there. Yeah.
Forward.
Whatever is in there causing it to be dark is non-beneficial. We ask the energies to ask it to leave. We ask it to leave. Okay. I'll pull it out. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's some nasty stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Put it over there in a ball. Yeah. Oh. Not digest. Yeah. Okay, we'll bring the white light through a big old fire hose from the star system, so bright you can't look at it. Just bring that white light the size of a fire hose down into her belly area. Just get everything working perfect. Oh, just keep going, white light. Yeah.
Hey, you got to watch that pressure there. You about to knock me off my feet.
Get all her electrical circuits in her brain, her head, her mind, her whole body, all of them straightened out and working perfect. All the electrical circuits in her whole body, get them all straightened out. I see some of them are tangled. Just comb them down. Take a great big comb and just kind of comb them down straight. All electrical circuits, all the way around. Get them coming straight in the nose and their head. Oh, yeah. Get them all falling down straight. Now run a tremendous amount of energy. White light right down the crown, fill up her head, go all her shoulders, her arms, down her body, down her feet, down in the ground. There. Oh. Ah, oh, what do you see now, Bubba?
Got nothing about the light, dude.
Huh? Probably everybody listening get that light coming down and filling them up. Combing out everybody's circuits. Take those big combs and just comb.
Drown them in the magic mountain, please.
Oh. Anybody listening to this, make sure and drink plenty of water.
Wow. That's right, bro. And you can't cover it up. Wow.
Can't
That's
cover
right.
what?
You can't cover it up. Shit, my eyes are closed. Wow. That's right, bro.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody listening to this and needs to drink lots of extra water for the next couple of weeks.
And because I'm feeling dehydrated a little bit now.
Yeah. What it's going to do is going to flush out lots of toxins.
Everybody has some water. We've been moving to the and the water in your body needs to be recrystallined because we're firing all this energy off the crystals in everybody's body.
Well, let's just bless the water in everybody's body. Bless the water.
Wow.
Oh, what's my...
Every home that has this played, and every cell phone that is played in the future, on every iPad, every electronic device, this is played, and where it's played at, gather for 3 miles in a radius. This blessing and all the blessings of it. Bless all the water in that area and give it my heart's content. I thank the water for what it does and being the energy that it is. I thank you, water, for giving life on all this planet in every dimension.
Thank you.
This blessing shall carry forever and ever. And every time it's played in every house or wherever. This blessing shall affect all those in a 3-mile radius. Carry water, have no water, have water, or next to water, or any water that can feel this vibration. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. And I thank you for showing up what else is possible in this.
I see little orbs everywhere.
Yeah, my kundalini is really flowing.
It's a big energy.
Wow, it's little orbs everywhere.
We're all in the same place. We have our perspective seeing this as the human race.
Wow.
We're all playing in an energy unknown to most. But this energy is life force. It's what makes us all one. We don't have to think alike. We don't have to look alike. But we do have to communicate in some way, some form, some fashion. It's the form of communication, and we're using the water of the planet to do it. Everything is crystalline on this planet, and that's radio receivers, my friends. So what we project as one in this energy, it shall come to pass. It shall be magnified every time it's listened to, because I am you and you are me, and I want you to experience all that we can be. Thank you for your participation in my experience from your perspective, whatever that is.
Wow.
Stand right there, my friends, with some powerful words.
Wow. But it's orbs all around me, man. Wow.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Holy cow.
I know, dude. I play in big energy. I create from this space. I'm living my dream with no fear in this time and space. For all time spaces and all dimensions are but a thought away. They're nothing but an emotional change to be in a different place. The only way to change an emotional place from where you sit is to change your thought process. And the only way to get a handle on your thought process is change one thought. One single thought is all it takes to change where you sit.
Wow. Now everything is green.
To master changing just one thought. Wherever it is, whenever it happens, change one thought. That's how you create the world you choose to experience. You change what you think to what you, where you, how you find your dreams.
Wow. Everything is green, beautiful people. It's green.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Wow.
We're here to experience and change. All of us are. We're here to experience and change. We all don't know what the hell we signed up for to come here, but hell, when you look at it from my perspective and look at the energies I get to play in, dude, I'm having a hoot. And I'll tell you, if I drank, I'd have to tell you, please hold my beer. Hey, y'all, watch this. Because I'm creating it from a conscious place. And all it ever took was understanding this thing that I live in and what it really does. That's all I did. But I had to change one thought to get there. And a bunch of one thoughts later, I get to play in this big ass energy. Isn't that about the way it works, Mr. Don?
Yep. We get to have some good times playing in the energy. And the energy loves it. And if you want to really increase your positivity in your life, bless and love and all you can every day, give it to the little beings that are millions of times smaller than the microscope can see. Those beings love it. And those little beings gather together. And of course, we can't see them, so they gather together and they form angels and other things so we can see them. And they come together and they bless us.
Thank you.
So when we send an angel to hug someone, like, and I've had a gal who sees angels, and she did a drawing of me. And she said, I got angels as far as you can see. Thousands of them. They're my assistants. For whatever reason, I don't know. But anyway, but you send those angels, like I could send an angel out now. Send angels out. Okay, angels, go out and give everybody that's listening to this a big angel hug. A bunch of you around each person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, by the way, those are the two most powerful words I know.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm grateful for you.
Gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you.
That you chose to bring your perspectives and play in my world. I'm glad I followed the inkling of contacting you when I got it. Because since that day, since that moment, all of our lives have changed for the better. Have they not?
Yes, yes. Yes.
And we've all had a few cases of hiccups along the way. But even the hiccups, if you're grateful for the lesson in those hiccups, then even the hiccups don't stack. So what if everything you've been taught to this point has been a hiccup? And what if just sitting in Don's shitty blessing, it woke up something in you and your hiccups went away? What if you're sitting in a park somewhere and you don't know what this thing is, but it looks intriguing to you? You're drawn to listen to it. And you get over your case of hiccups. And everybody in the park does too. Now, life is full of what ifs. What if I think this? What if I feel that? What if I don't know I'm feeling this or thinking that, and I'm creating the shit I'm wallowing in? How do you stop it? Don't overwhelm yourself by changing everything. That's rule number one. Don't overwhelm yourself. Change that one thought. If you can utter nothing more than, I do not like this thought. Please, I do not want this thought. Thank you. And your thought changed that fast. And when it came back, it didn't have the intenseness it did the first time you thought that thought. This is how you find you. In all of this, this is how you find your unique perspective. It's not by what you know, it's not by what you believe, it's by asking questions about it. Are you open-minded enough to change one thought? Are you open-hearted enough to change one feeling? Or would you prefer to stay in fear, in programming, locking 9 door locks on your heart, closing all the windows, fearful to look a stranger in the eye, fearful of the gift that you possess and that you really are? I'm just saying. I stepped out of fear and stepped into all this. And dude, best I remember, it's what it feels like to be a kid. To say it.
Thank you.
It all started with changing one thought. What if I hadn't followed that inkling and contacted you? What if I hadn't followed that inkling and contacted Don? There are all kinds of what ifs. Everybody has them every day. Somehow, some way, you get a nudge to do this. You get a nudge to do that. And you discount that nudge. What if next time you followed that nudge And that nudge was the 6-figure income. That nudge was whatever your desires are. What if you followed it just that one time? And that was the only time you had to follow it, but it led you to the greatest experience of your existence. To that point. What if it led you to that? Would you follow it more?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just followed it for no damn reason other than to see where it's going to take you? I've lived in 40 states just following that nudge. I've been homeless. I've been penniless. I've been without a vehicle. I've been without clothes. I've always been taken care of because I trusted that for as long as I can remember. Trusted that. And that, my friends, is exactly why I can stand here and do this. Because I trusted that. But I'm very grateful from the bottom of my heart, grateful for Mr. Derek and Mr. Don, and there are quite a few others that bring me great joy and great exuberance and great peace just to sit in y'all's energies. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to call you friend.
Mm.
But we're more than that. In a short amount of time, we're more than that.
Mm-hmm.
We've assisted each other in our daily activities when shit goes hiccupy. We all have hiccups. But if you look at the hiccup and say, okay, what's the lesson in this? I bet the hiccups don't last as long. Because on some level, in some realm, in some dimension, in some warped up place that you get to go to in your dreams, a hiccup showed up. What's the lesson? I look at life in a different way, I guess, than most. And I play in life in a different way than most, I guess. And from what I get to experience when I go to town, I can say that's a definite yes, just by observation and watching the energies of those that are moving around me.
Mm-hmm.
I watch what they ingest, and I watch their energy change almost immediately. I see the toxic energies separate and malign and go different places just from what they're ingesting. They don't know that. They've been taught it's food. They don't know. They don't know they have a choice. But convenience and slavery has made us lose the connection with growing our food, lose the healthiness of growing our food, lose the peace and tranquility of growing our food. And it also cost us a neighborhood where we exchange our food that was excess for excess of theirs. We exchange the human connection for a device to hold in our hands that programs you to the point that most 20-year-olds are so addicted they can't go a full 3 minutes without looking at the screen. It's all by design, folks. But what the hell do I know? I'm a crazy man out here in the desert playing in energy. And I got crazy friends like Derek Dunlap and Don Prohoska. And we still play in the energy. What do I know? I know the energy is real. I know that it exists. And I know I can manipulate it. I'm good with that. How about you?
I'm good. I'm endless. I'm all possibilities. I'm everything.
See there? Y'all kept me locked up like a mushroom in a cave for 3.5 weeks. And see what it got you?
Well, Bubba, I'm going to go take me a shower, man. I'm going to go take me a shower and get some.
Thank you, Mr. Don. Thank you, Mr. Derek. I'll talk to you later, dude.
All right, all right. Hey, Soul Group. Peace and love to you. I love you. And what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience this was today. You know, just when I thought I've experienced some things, it's just I don't have any words, you know. I don't have any words for this experience, but it was beautiful. I feel very light. And I know some major shit was cleared from me today. So I hope you enjoyed this live. I don't hope. I know those of you who are led to this stream, this energy today, will get something out of it. Get what you want out of it. If you enjoyed it, share it, like it, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next live stream. Peace and love.